if you guys are worried and you're noticing, man, this war on Christmas that Fox unleashes every year, it's not happening. I haven't heard about it, but maybe only once or twice. Donald Trump wants you guys to know that he's to thank for that. The really longest war in American history was not Afghanistan. It was actually the war on Christmas, and Donald Trump ended it. He went on with Mike Huckabee to talk about it. Let's listen.
America had gone through a long period where people quit saying Merry Christmas. It was all happy holidays. You deliberately changed that and openly said, Merry Christmas, we're going to say it again.
In fact, it was part of my campaign, Mike. You know, the country had started with this woke, I guess, a little bit before that.
Yeah.
And it was embarrassing for stores to say Merry Christmas. You'd see these big chains, they want your money, but they don't want to say Merry Christmas. And they'd use reds and they'd use whites and snow, but they wouldn't say Christmas. And when I started campaigning, this was in 2015, when I started campaigning, I said, you're going to say Merry Christmas again. And now people are saying it, what I was doing. And so I would say it all the time during that period, that we want them to say Merry Christmas. Don't shop at stores that don't say Merry Christmas. And I'll tell you, we brought it back very quickly.
You really did.
And whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, whether you're Jewish, everyone loves Christmas. And they say Merry Christmas until these crazy people came along.
Well, I mean, it's a comedy routine, man. It really is. Who's on first? What's on second? All right, let's break it down. First of all, I like what they do with they invent a word that doesn't exist and then pretend that they won it. And that's why it doesn't exist anymore, right? So I'm gonna follow up on that. I got a new idea. You know what, these right-wingers, they're doing a war on oxygen, and I'm gonna end it. There, I just ended it. I'm the champion of the world.
I'm breathing
Everybody's
again.
breathing. Everybody's breathing again.
Thank
Okay.
you. Oh my God.
Well, you're welcome, Chair. You're welcome. Okay. You
just waiting for a savior.
All right. Second of all, this is the party that says, now remember, the most important thing is freedom of speech, okay? No, say Merry Christmas! Say it! Say it! Okay? And you're not allowed to say anything else, otherwise we're gonna shut your store down, okay? You have to say the thing that we want. And he's like, oh, everybody believes in Merry Christmas. The Jews do, the Muslims do. Do they?
Come on, bro.
Okay, so technically, by the way, the Muslims kind of do, because the Muslims believe that it's the third book, the Old Testament, New Testament, and Quran, and they believe that Jesus is a prophet. But I'm pretty sure that the Jews don't believe in Christmas, right? And guys, I say Merry Christmas all the time. I don't care about it. I'm not 1% offended by it. But I'm also not gonna go around terrorizing people. Say Christmas! Say it! This is the Christmas spirit! Me forcing you to say Merry Christmas! Doesn't seem very merry. Adrian, what do you think?
You know, it's really pathetic and very sad, because you're absolutely right. This thought that you have to say what I want you to say, yet free speech is so important. And also this thought that, hey, I need you to validate my quote unquote holiday, and it needs to be the only one exclusively that's uplifted. It's like, do you have supremacy issues much? Like, they keep telling on themselves. It's pathetic on pathetic.
The only thing more pathetic was that cheesy music underneath. Now, if I'm doing that kind of interview, now, I'm sure obviously it wasn't playing while they were talking. It was post-production. Now, if I did an interview and then later I see that I'm being portrayed like that with bung, 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 bung. Yeah, I told them that, yeah, Merry Christmas should be said. I've been doing it since 2015, what's up? So if that's been my approach, and I was, maybe the song that was playing in Trump's head was like, because he's like this badass, it's coming from Merry Christmas. And they put this jingle music underneath it because Mike Huckabee's like, of course, I mean, you know what, forever. You know what you've been doing? You've been saying Merry Christmas, and now everyone's doing it. Can you imagine you and I do an interview, or you ask me, hey, JR, yeah, after the show, let's do an interview where you talk about how I saved the world. And then let's set this thing up, JR. So you ask me, so Cenk, people weren't saying Merry Christmas. And you changed that. How weird, we're looking at each other and we're sitting this close to each other in a room with a background. Sorry, I'm sorry about the triple shot. We can't get the full, and I'm just like way close, like, you did great. I feel awkward right now.
I do too, man.
Oh my God.
But JR, you hit it, man. That's
so weird.
That's the other thing I was gonna say. He had me at, you changed that. Like, people were, I mean, they were, the war on Christmas, everybody was dug in, and I remember, the trenches, and everybody's covered in mud, and we're thinking, should we use the nukes? So maybe we hit him with another Moab, and you came in, and you changed that. And is Mike Huckabee trying to look like Santa here?
There's a shortage. And then the whole thing is set up because you asked me to do it, and I gotta sit and do it?
Yeah,
it sucks. So that's the Mike Huckabee spin. That's on Newsmax. The spin to make sure Donald Trump looks great and is the savior of Christmas. I think everyone who even supports that doesn't really buy it, but they're just like, this sounds good and it feels good. But not only Christmas, I want to run this one more clip. This is from back in 2019 in November at a rally, and Trump was talking about how he saved not only Christmas but Thanksgiving. Let's watch.
As we gather together for Thanksgiving, some people want to change the name Thanksgiving. They don't want to use the term Thanksgiving. And that was true also with Christmas, but now everybody's using Christmas again. Remember I said that? But now we're going to have to do a little work on Thanksgiving. People have different ideas why it shouldn't be called Thanksgiving, but everybody in this room I know loves the name Thanksgiving, and we're not changing it.
No, we're not changing it. I keep getting requests, man. Congress keeps bringing up bills saying that Thanksgiving should be outlawed.
But now I got to do it. No, but I got good news, guys. If you're on the left and you're worried, hey man, that is, wow, Trump, he saved Christmas and Thanksgiving. Good news, I saved Halloween. Okay, they were gonna smash pumpkins. They even named a group after it, Smashing Pumpkins. And I said no. I said no.
It's been since the 90s.
Okay, I said I'm not gonna stand for this war on Halloween. Which, by the way, is actually more true than anything they said. Because every once in a while we do those stories about the evangelical guys who are like, oh, what is this thing? This is outrageous. It's calling for demons. And there's a challenge to Christianity. Yeah. We can't have it. But you know what? I stopped them. Okay, that's why we have Halloween now. You're welcome. JR, this is when you're supposed to say, you changed that.
Oh my God.
They have no idea how ridiculous they sound. Nobody in the country was saying Christmas. Really? Have you ever lived in America?
And by the way, obviously this is a regurgitated, we know this already, but it's a regurgitated talking point. Because even in 2019, he said, we took care of it, we beat that war on Christmas. Remember he said that then? It's 2021, he's still saying he just beat the war on Christmas. When did it end? When did the war end? I thought it ended 2 years ago.
I thought that Bernie Sanders had signed the armistice with St. Nicholas back in 2019. But maybe there's still a demilitarized zone where you're not allowed to give presents. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.